the night before the blizzard. Living in Maine. Did you wish you lived here? Okay, sorry. So what I wanted to do is show how you can take your game and go ahead and get it into Itch. This is my first game. It's a little game about farting. There's another video about it. It's real juvenile, but it's the first game I ever finished. So let's go ahead and get this guy into Itch for sale and distribution, or just showing it to your friends. Okay, so basically you know the whole drill with publishing or building your project. It's going to ask you where you want to stash your executables. I am only running for Windows, so I made a empty build folder. So I'm just going to select that, select the folder, and it does its Unity magic. Okay, so when that's done, it creates this folder with all the assets in the exe. You can't upload this stuff directly to Unity, or I'm sorry, you can't upload stuff directly to Itch. What it needs is a zip file or a RAR file or whatever you have. So I'm gonna send this. Usually you can do send to zip. I'm using this paid version, so it doesn't really matter what you use. So I'm gonna compress that to a zip. And there's the file name, and I'm just gonna do OK. And the zip file is the thing that you want to upload. Okay, so this is the Itch homepage. You go to login, and you go ahead and create your account. It walks you through everything. It's like anything else. It's pretty easy. Okay, so this is the dashboard of my Itch profile. I already created this just to walk through what I'm gonna do this YouTube video on. Unfortunately, I already went through the steps, but I'm gonna just walk through exactly how I did that. So hopefully it's not a super drag seeing something already filled out, but it should be the same. Go to dashboard. I'm gonna create a new project. And basically you enter the title of the project, the URL. This could be anything you want. So you just type in my game. Whoa, and spell it correctly, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Full description, and then what the classification is. Pretty self-explanatory. This is pretty important. The downloadable, is it gonna be a downloadable game, which is what I selected for my zip. All right, pricing, release. I put released. Okay, and then I put 0. I'm not asking for any money, but when you set up your account, you have the option to tie a PayPal account to your account. So if anybody does feel generous, they can give you money. And you go ahead and select your upload files. Find my zip. And then, well, zip, and then go ahead and upload that, which I already did. Okay, once that's done, you can add a more detailed description, the genre of your game, or you can type your own game. I made the mistake of, once it's finished, it asks, is this not suitable for work? I figured since it's a fart game, it's gonna, you don't want to play that at work. Where I work, yeah, I could definitely play it, but maybe you don't want to. But the trick is, if you do non-suitable for work, it will not show up in the index search for non-logged in Itch viewers. So be careful of that. So let's go back over to see my profile for the game I already made. So it's pretty much title. I duplicated the title for the path. And this is a short description. I was wrong. This is the short description. Down here is the long description. So this is just a one-piece eye grabber. And the classifications, simple game, download, blah, blah, blah. And I just put in $1, but I put 0, okay? So make sure this is all important. So when you select your upload here, you have to say what classification is. And I did an executable because it is going to be something that they have to download and run on their browser. And these are all unselected normally, so you have to make sure Windows is clicked, or if you're doing it on the Mac, blah, blah, blah. I left all this stuff the same. There's the detailed description and genre. I didn't know what to put. It's not fighting. You're not fighting with the farting people, or it's not a puzzle. So I just put simulation. There's description, comments, and then you do save. And you can actually preview your page ahead of time. So when you do save, you can actually customize the look of your page now. Once you save it, you're here. You can just go actually view the page. And I did all this fancy stuff, and I'll show you where you customize this stuff right now. Right now it didn't ask for pictures, it would just be a blank stub with just this stuff right here. So how you get to this level of detail, you just go to edit theme. You have some of your stuff over here. You can change your text color. This brown is the link color. The background was green, but since I did a background tiled, it overwrites the green. So you go here to the image, you click that, and I selected what the banner is. This is the banner. The background is this. This is titled. That looks terrible. And I repeated it. And that's pretty much all there is to that. There's a lot more detail that I'm not going into. Like, you can actually customize the HTML to do other things. So the screenshots, you can do auto, sidebar, or hidden. I did sidebar. And once you actually publish this page, not here, it's going to ask you how many images do you want to upload, and then it'll populate here. And also it'll give you a slot for your YouTube video. So just go and hit save. And then I'll take you to your basic page, all the stuff. And then that'll jump you back to your rough layout. And if you go to widgets, this is where you do the meat of your design, because those sidebar images don't show up yet, blah, 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 blah. So if you go to widgets, you can change the color of the download button. You can actually paste iframe code. So if you know HTML, you can do more stuff with your overrides and things like that. Now, once you save it and you go to draft mode, this next panel will open up. And it didn't have this before, but it's going to have add screenshots, and you're going to have a gameplay video or trailer. That's why I made that video trailer on YouTube first, so I can link that into here, and this pops up. You can replace the video. This is the cover art. Again, this is what we selected under the design back on the previous screen, and we can keep adding screenshots, more and more and more and more. And then save, and this is our final version. So right now, everything should look just like this if you went to your specific URL. But if you went to Itch directly, you will not see your game. It takes a little bit of time for them to index your game. So if you type 1 or 2 words from your title, it will not show up right away until they index it. So somebody actually looks at it and things like that. But now that mine's been indexed, I can just type one of the keywords in the title and it will show up somewhere right here. And it'll let people watch the trailer, blah, blah. So I hope this was helpful. This went pretty smoothly for me. Not too many snags. And really quickly on this main toolbar, now you have these things available. You can edit where we were before. And then now there's analytics. So if you click analytics, you can actually see the performance. So right now, I launched it yesterday and I've got 13 views. Right now it dropped to 0 because maybe the game sucks and it's been downloaded 3 times. And there was 1 payment. So if you go down here, some lucky person paid $6 for a free game. So not sure what that's about. All there is to it, everything works just fine. So I'll track to see if this stuff propagates. Probably won't. This is my first game ever, so leave any comments if you have any questions. This is kind of like a rambling type walkthrough, but so far it was that easy. All right, so good luck and hope your game is a success. Bye.